What's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be learning the song Lemon Boy by Cavetown. Real quick before we get into it, I would like to ask that if you find this guitar tutorial helpful, that you please consider subscribing. That would really mean the world to me. Now let's get into it. You are watching Logan's Lessons. Oh, and hey, by the way, next week I'm going to be releasing a tutorial on this same exact song. We're just going to be using easier chords. So if this tutorial is too difficult for you and you'd be interested in that, and like when it's out, it'll be up here. If it's not out yet, be sure to hit the bell icon so that you're notified when it does come out. Okay, so back to the video. The intro of this song is simply an E major chord. To play an E major chord, you're going to place your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your A string, your 3rd finger right below that on the 2nd fret of your D string, and your index finger on the 1st fret of your G string. Strumming pattern wise, we'll have a down, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, it'll sound like this. Like that. Now, the first down, we're going to want to just hit the low E string. So it's like really just a root note, down, up, like that, and then up, down, up. And for added cool factor, to do it exactly like the song, on the first up, so down, down, up, right there, we're going to target the B string upwards. The up, down, up, so the last up, we're going to target the high E string. So it'll sound like this. You just do that 4 times in a row, and you have the intro. That gets us into the verse. The verse starts on the E major chord. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. It just does the strumming pattern twice. Then we go to a G sharp major chord. To play a G sharp major chord, we're going to start with a bar across the 4th fret of all of our strings with our index finger. Then our 3rd finger is going to be placed on the 6th fret of the A string. Our pinky right below that on the 6th fret of the D string. And our middle finger on the 5th fret of the G, okay? That's the G sharp major chord, and same strumming pattern. Then we slide that up 1 fret to an A major. Okay, so your index finger is going to be barred across the 5th fret of all of your strings. Your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the A string, your pinky right below that on the 7th fret of the D string, and your middle finger on the 6th fret of the G string. Okay, then our last chord splits the measure between 2 chords. We start with an F sharp minor. To do that, you're going to place your index finger across all of the strings on the 2nd fret, your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the A string, and your pinky finger on the 4th fret of the D string. Down, down, up, down, up, and then we go to a B major. A B major is going to be with our index finger just touching the 2nd fret of the A string. You don't need to bar this finger, it's just on the 2nd fret of the A string. Then your 3rd finger is going to bar across the 4th fret of the D, the G, and the B strings, okay? This gets the other down, down, up, down, up. So the entire verse chord progression will sound something like this. Do it with me. One more time. The chorus starts on an A major chord, the 3rd chord of the verse, okay? Same strumming pattern, but you only do it 1 time through, so. Then we go down to an E major. So we have A major up to a G sharp major chord, which is the 2nd chord from the verse. Then we have a C sharp minor chord. To play a C sharp minor chord, we're going to take this and we're going to move it down a string. So our index finger is going to bar our A string from the 4th fret of all of our strings from the A string downwards, okay? Then your third finger is going to be on the 6th fret of the D string. Our pinky on the 6th fret of the G, and our middle finger on the 5th fret of the B string. Should sound like that. But now you also split that measure, the C sharp minor. You don't do the whole strumming pattern. You go from C sharp minor to B major. Okay? So we have A, E major, G sharp major, C sharp, B, and each of those just get it down, 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 down like that. So you do that 3 times. Go back to the A, so A, then you go up to a B major, which the B major is also, you can play the B major also this way by taking this chord and sliding it up 2 frets so that your index finger bars across the 7th fret of all of your strings, your third finger on the 9th fret of your A string, your pinky finger on the 9th fret of your D string, and your middle finger on the 8th fret of the G string. Okay, so A, B, E. Okay, so the entire chorus will sound like this. So right after that first chorus, we have that E major chord. Go through the strumming pattern twice, and then you're back into the verse. After the verse, you have another chorus, which is the same as the first chorus, and you also do that E major chord twice after the chorus. And then we're into the bridge. So the bridge starts on an E major chord, and we're going to go twice through the strumming pattern for this chord. Then we go up to a G sharp major chord, just like in the verse. Up to an A, also like the verse. And then we take it to an A minor, which all that needs to happen is to take your middle finger off of that 6th fret of your G string and instead make sure that you're barring the 5th fret. So that's the first line. You have E major, G sharp major, A major, A minor. So then we go back to the A major chord, but the strumming pattern changes to like a down, down, up, down, 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 up kind of thing. And so we have the A major chord again. Down, down, up, down, 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 up. And then we go down to an E major. G sharp major, so this is the G sharp, this is the second chord of the verse, right? Down, down, up, down, 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 up. So then you go back up to the A major, one time through the strumming pattern, then you go to the A minor chord. So the first half of this bridge's chord progression will sound like this. Yeah, E major, to G sharp major, A major, A minor, A major, to E major, G sharp major, to A major, to A minor. Then you go back to the E major, to the G sharp major. This is kind of like the first line, okay? You have the E major, G sharp major, A major to A minor, okay? So that third line is very similar to the first line until the end. You have the same E major, and I should mention that the right hand is going to be doing the second strumming pattern, the down, down, up, down, 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 up, right? So you have E major, sharp major, just like the first line, A major, A minor. We only do the A minor down, down, and then we have this little walk down where we're going from a C sharp minor to a B major, kind of like the chorus, but you only strum each of those chords once. Right after we do that, we get into the instrumental, which is the same as the last line. We're going from the E major to the G sharp major to the A minor, C sharp minor, B major thing. But the strumming pattern is going to change back to the first strumming pattern, the down, down, up, down, up, okay? So we have the E major to G sharp major, A major, A minor, C sharp minor, B major. Right after the instrumental, we get into the last chorus, which is super exciting because the first two lines of it change the strumming pattern. So the strumming pattern changes to just a down, 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 down kind of strumming pattern. So we got so after you've done it twice, and that should be somewhat palm muted, by the way. So after you do that twice, you go back into the normal chorus, right? So you do that 3 times, and here in the tag, we actually go from A to B. Instead of going to E there, we go back to A, you go up to B, do that one last time, A to B, and then you have the E. So that last chorus will sound like this. That gets you into the outro. The outro starts on the E major chord, and you're going to do a down, down, up, down, up, just like we've been doing for most of this song. 2 times through the strumming pattern. Then we go to the G sharp major chord, up to the A major. All of this so far, we've done every single chord, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Then we go to an A minor chord, which is just going to do the down, down, up, down, up 1 time. Go to the F sharp minor chord, down, down, B major, down, down. So that strumming pattern will sound like this. Do it twice. Land on the E major. Do that with me. That is how you play Lemon Boy by Cavetown. If you have a song request, leave it down below. If you wish to be notified of future videos, hit that bell. I sincerely hope that you are well. Please do me a favor and hit that like button blue. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe too. I hope this video has been a blessing. You've been watching Logan's Lessons.